Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Fahmi Haji Basir. Let's continue to our report. My report is entitled as Procedure for Design and Construction. Let's go on to 2.1 Promoter's Obligation. Promoter obligation. Before a promoter can start on a civil engineering project, it will be necessary to undertake a number of studies. This may comprise ito yung mga obligation ng tagapagtaguyod bago magsimula ang isang tagapagtaguyod ay isang proyekto sa civil engineering ang kinakailangan ng magsagon ng isang bilang ng mga pag-aaral. Kabilang dito ay ang market demand, economic and financial feasibilities studies, and legal studies. Let's go on to 2.2 Importance of feasibility studies. Feasibility studies. Feasibility studies of an engineering nature are needed for most construction projects. In the initial stage, the studies usually concentrate on various options for the location, design, and layout of the project. Site investigation are particularly important, and sufficient time and money should be spent on them. The feasibility study should include a close examination of data on which the need for the project is based. Meaning, feasibility studies, ito yung mga kahalagahan ng mga pag-aaral ng pagiging posible. Ang mga pag-aaral ng pagiging posible ng isang likas na katangian ng isang civil engineering ay kinakailangan para sa karamihan ng mga proyekto sa constructions. The feasibility studies should include a close examination of the data on which the need for the project is based. Let's go on to 2.3 Option for design. Option for design, there are four kinds. Design number 1 is design by promoter or a consultant. Number 2 is outline design for provide with details designed by others. Number 3 is layout design and layout design by promoter, and functional specification by promoter design by promoter. Let's go on to design by promoter or consultant. The design by promoter or consultant, the whole of the design included all drawings and specification is completed before construction tenders are sought, except for drawing not needed for tendering purposes such as for concrete reinforcement. Meaning, ito yung disenyo ng tagataguyod o isang consultant, ang kabuuan ng disenyo kasama ang lahat ng mga guhit at pagtutuko ay nakompleto bago hiningi ang mga tender ng constructions. Number 2 is outline design, provided with details designed by others. The promoter draws up outline design and specification of his requirements. He appoints a firm of a specialist design to carry out detailed design and then engage a management contractor to coordinate both the detailed design and constructions. Meaning, outline design provided with detailed design by the other is ito yung mga balangkas na disenyo na ibinigay ng detalyadong disenyo na ng iba. Ang tagataguyod ay naglabas ng mga disenyo ng balangkas at isang detalye ng kaugnay ang mga kinakailangan. Nagtalaga siya ng isang kampanya o kampanya ng mga dalubhasa sa taga-disenyo upang magsagawa ng detalyadong disenyo at pagkatapos nakipag-ugnayan siya sa isang kontratista sa pamamahala upang may ayos sa parehong detalyado ang disenyo. Number 3 is layout design by promoter. Detail design by contractor. The promoter specifies function and design standard and supplies layout plan. The contractor then undertakes the detailed design before proceeding with construction. Meaning, disenyo ng layout ng tagapagtaguyod, ito yung detalyadong disenyo ng construction. Kontratista, tinutukoy na tagapagtaguyod ang pagpapaandar at pamatayan sa disenyo at nagbibigay ng mga plano sa layout. Pagkatapos ay isasagawa ang kontratista at detalyadong disenyo bago magpatuloy sa constructions. Ang ikaapat ay functional specification by promoter. Ito yung mga functional na pagtutukoy ng tagapagtaguyod o disenyo ng kontratista na tinutukoy ng tagataguyod ang mga pagpapaandar na gagawin ng proyekto. Halimbawa ay ang sukat, kalidad at pamantayan sa pagganap para sa mga nilalayong gawain. Let's go on to ito yung mga larawan niya. Design by promoter or a consultant. Outline design provided with detailed design by others. Layout design by promoter, detailed design by contractor. And functional specification by promoter, design by contractor. Let's go on to specialist supplies. We need to design their product or services to suit the project. Here are the advantages are the promoter can check all aspects of the design to ensure they meet his requirement before construction start. Number 2 is competitive tenders for construction are obtained on clearly designed basis, encouraging construction contractor to submit lowest price. Number 3 is the risk of having to make alteration to the work during construction is minimized, giving a better chance of the project cost not exceeded the tender price. The promoter is not committed to proceed with construction until he sees tender prices and accepted tender. Let's go on to design and reinforce construct. Design for water tower. There are the advantages are the contractor can adapt design suiting his construction equipment. His usual construction method enable him to tender his lowest price. The cost of making design alteration during construction do not fall on the promoter. Disadvantages are the design may intend to suit the contractor more than the promoter. Control over design details is lost to the promoter. The contractor must increase his price to cover design risk. Let's go on to 2.4 option for construction. 2.4 option of construction, mga pagpipilian para sa pagpapatayo. Number 1 is direct labor constructions. Direct labor construction, the promoter uses his own workforce to carry out construction. He gives promoter to control of the work and flexibility to alter it. However, with no competition on prices, cost can be high unless management of the work is efficient. Direct labor construction meaning ito yung direct na pagtatayo ng paggawa. Ang tagataguyod ay gumagamit ng kanyang sariling mga trabahador upang magsagawa ng construction. Binibigyan ito ang tagataguyod ng buong kontrol ng trabaho at kakayahan umangkop upang baguhin ito. Number 2 is construction divided into trade. A practice often allowed in development construction is to split construction work into package by trade, for example, bricklayer and carpenter, etc. Number 2 is construction divided into trade. Ito ang practice na madalas na sinusundan sa mga umuunlad na bansa ay upang hatiin ang gawaing construction sa mga pakiti sa pamagitan ng kalakalan. Halimbawa ay gawa sa ladrillo, karpintero at iba pa. At ang ikatatlo ay civil contractors supply all ancillary services. Most civil engineering works incorporate service of an electrical or mechanical kind such as for heating, lighting, ventilation, and plumbing. And number four, civil contractor contract. Promoter order plants separately with major plant such as generating plant, pump, motor, or processes plant has to incorporated in civil engineering works. There
is an advantage in the promoter letting separate contractor for such plant. Meaning civil contractor supply all ancillary services. Ito ang karamihan sa mga gawaing civil engineering ay nagsasama ng mga serbisyo ng isang gikurenteng o mechanical na uri tulad ng para sa pampainit, pag-ilaw, ventilasyon at pagtutubero. And civil contractor contract. Promoters orders plants separately when major plants such as generating plant, pumps, motor or processes plant has to incorporated in civil engineering works. There is an advantage in the promoter letting separate contract for such a plant. Civil contractor construct, promoter order plant separation. Ito yung hiwalay ang utos ng taga-taguyod ng halaman ng magkahiwalay kapag ang pangunahing mga halaman tulad ng pagbuo ng halaman, mga bomba, motor o planta ng proseso ay kailangan isama sa mga gawaing civil engineering. Civil contractor order or plant. On a large and complex project, there may be an advantage in requiring a civil contractor to order a plant as a specified pre-agree by a promoter which the plant supplier. Meaning, civil contractor orders all plant sa isang malaki at komplikadong proyekto ay maaaring magkaroon ng isang civil na mag-order ng halaman ayon sa tinutukoy at paunang napagkasunduan ng tagapagtaguyod sa tagapagtustos ng halaman. And the last is plant supplier arrange building design and construction, where the supplier of process plant exert a dominating influence on the design of a project. The promoter may ask him to employ a civil engineering contractor as a subcontractor to construct the work to accommodate the plant. Plant supplier arrange building design and construction. Ito ay nag-aayos ng disenyo at construction ng gusali kung saan ang tagapagtustos ng planta ng proseso ay nagbubunga ng isang nangingibabaw na impluwensya sa disenyo ng isang proyekto. Maaaring hilingin sa kanya ng tagapagtaguyod na gumamit ng isang kontratista ng civil engineering bilang subkontratista upang maitayo ang mga gawaing halaman. Let's go on to 2.5 and 2.5. And also these are the advantages are the civil contractor can be left to arrange delivery of pieces of plant to suit his construction program, and number 2 is the civil contractor has direct contact with the plant supplier to agree to the details of any storage or lifting requirement, and the promoter avoid the risk of delaying the contractor by not giving the plant supplies to deliver in time. Disadvantages are the plant supplies will not start manufacture until the civil contractor places order and to complete the civil work design, and the promoter may have to pay the plant suppliers a fee for providing layout drawing in advance. If the promoter asks for some alteration to the plans or work test on the plant should the need for some amendment, delivery may be delayed, causing the civil contractor to claim for delay. The plant suppliers may increase his charge if he thinks his risks will be increased by having to rely on the civil contractor payment. If plant supplier arrange building design and construction, would the supplier of process plant exert dominating influence on design of a project? The promoter may ask him to employ a civil engineering contract and subcontractor to construct the work to accommodate the plant. Sabi ko nga kanina, plant supplier marines building design and construction. Ito ay nag-aayos ng disenyo at construction ng gusali kung saan ang tagapagtustos ng planta ng proseso ay nagbubunga ng isang nangingibabaw na impluwensya sa disenyo ng isang proyekto, maaring hilingin sa kanya ng tagapagtaguyod ng gumamit ng isang kontratista na civil engineering bilang subkontratista upang maitayo ang mga gawaing halaman. Let's go on to 2.5. 2.5, construction using force of management contracting. Ito yung construction na gumagamit ng mga paraan ng pagkontrak ng pamamahala, isang kahalili sa tagapagtaguyod sa kanyang consultant. Ito ay naglagay at pinapayagan ang mga kontrata para sa pagtatayo ng isang proyekto. There are two main forms of management contracting. Number one is construction management and management contracting. Construction management, the term is used to mean the arrangement under which the promoter appoints a manager with his own staff to organize the letting and supervision of construction contracts which are placed by the promoter. An advantage is that an experienced construction manager should be able to avoid or minimize the problem of coordinating constructions. Meaning, construction management, ito yung pamamahala sa constructional na termono. Ito ay ginagamit upang mga hulugan ang pag-aayos kung saan ang taga-tagayod ay humirang ng isang tagapamahala kasama ang kanyang sariling tauhan upang ayusin ang pagpapaalam at pangangasiwa ng mga kontrata sa construction. And number 2 is management contracting. Management contracting, ito yung pagkontrata ng pamamahala. Ito ay isang pag-aayos na mas karaniwang pinagtibay para sa mga komplikadong construction ng gusali kaysa mga gawaing civil engineering. Let's go on to 2.6, design and Let's go on to 2.6, design and build procedure and other options. There are the 5 kinds. Number 1 is design and build or turnkey contract. Design and build and turnkey contract of this type are often for a lump sum which can suit a promoter who wants certainty of price and who can be given a clear idea what he is being offered. Design and build procedure and option. Mga pamaraan ng disenyo at pagbuo at iba pang mga pagpipilian. Number 1 is design and build or turnkey contract. Ito ay kontrata ng disenyo at pagbuo o turnkey ay madalas para sa isang lump sum na maaaring umangkop sa isang taga-taguyod. Halimbawa ay ang kontraktor ay maaaring mag-alok ng isang off-the-shelf na disenyo para sa isang uri ng instruktura ng dati niyang itinago at maipakita ang taga-taguyod. Number 2 is design, build, and operating contract. Under this type of contract, the contract is required to operate and maintain the works for a period of perhaps 3 to 5 years after he has completed their constructions. Design, build, and operating contract ito ay ang disenyo o pagbuo at pagpapatakbo ng mga kontrata sa ilalim ng ganitong uri ng kontrata. Ang kontraktor ay kinakailangan upang patakbuhin at panatilihin ang mga gawa para sa isang panahon na marahil 3 taon o 5 taon matapos niyang makumpleto ang construction. Ika-3 ay engineering procedure and contracts. An engineering procedure, procure and construct, EPC contract is form of D&B contract under which a design engineer or firm of design consultant heads a team which include an experienced contract and perhaps a plant supplier. Meaning, mga kontratista ng engineering engineering pagkuha at construction, tinutukoy ng tagapagtaguyod ng kaniyang mga kinakailangan sa proyekto sa balangkas, kung alin mga disenyo ng kupunan ng detalyado sa patuloy na pakikipag-ugnayan sa kanya. Kaapat ay partnering. Partnering, there are two types of partnering, which covers an intention to carry out a series of projects together or for given period of project-specific partnering. Example is cooperation for one job at a time. Ang mga detalye ng pakikipag-sosyo, ito ay sumasaklaw sa isang hangarin na magsagawa ng isang serye ng mga proyekto ng magkasama o para sa isang nagbibigay ng tagal na panahon. And ikalima is term or serial contracting. Term or serial contracting, it comprises letting an ordinary contract for carrying out a series of works of an identical nature, resurfacing road, for example, for a given period of a year or longer. Term o serial contracting, ito ay naglalaman ng pagpapaalam sa isang ordinaryo ng kontrata sa construction para sa pagsasagawa ng isang serye ng mga gawa na magkatulad na likas na katangian, muling paglabas ng mga kalsada, halimbawa para sa isang kontraktor. And 2.7, comment on possible arrangement. A comparison between the two most commonly used methods of developing a project, completing design first and letting contract for constructions. And there are my report. And Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.